Hi everyone, it's me, Melissa Haole, and today is Manicure Day. But I'm really excited about this one because this was a request from one of my YouTube followers. So if you have a particular nail set that you would like me to do in a future video, then please comment below and let me know which one you'd like to see me apply next. But this one today is called Moon River, which is this gorgeous gray glitter. And you know me, I'm all about the glitters. What I love about this particular glitter is it's very subdued glitter. So if you are thinking, oh, glitters are a little too sparkly for me, this is the perfect one to get you started. But I gotta warn you, once you start with the glitters, I don't think you will turn back because they're just so amazing. So anyway, if you'd like to watch as I apply Moon River, then please keep watching. Today I'm putting together this quick video for you to show you a few different ways to apply your nail strips. Many of the stylists that I know do them a little bit differently, so I thought I might show you two of the most popular ways. I'm going to start off by showing you the no tool method. So it's really super easy. This is a great method if you are out and about. I've had people who've done their nails on planes before, at restaurants, all over the place. But this method doesn't work for everybody. So let's first start with that one, and then we'll talk about other ways to do it as well. So as always, you want to make sure that you have wiped your nails with a prep pad, which I already did. They come with the kit. And then size them. I have been using this product for a while now, so I know which ones are my sizes. So that's a pretty easy one for me. But you would want to make sure that you're choosing the correct size for your nails. So I'm just going to get started. I always start with my pinky first and work my way to my thumbs. My thumbs I use to really pretty much be my tools. So that's why I keep them last. Now you might know that this one's a little bit shinier than the rest. It's because I'm doing a little patchwork on this one. I'm using Clear as Day to band-aid a broken nail. So Clear as Day, guys, if you've never heard of it, I actually have a video for it so you can see how I do this little patchwork. But it's great for not only strengthening nails, especially if you have thinner nails, but also fixing nails that may have broken on you. Okay, well, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my pinky. This is the one that I prefer. Now notice there are two different sizes on each edge so that you can get the closest fit possible. I have to take off the cover, which is where that little peach strip is, and then also the backing, which is where the silver and the gray meet. And then I always hold from the center of the strip. It's going to give you the most flexibility. And you know what? I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better. Let's see if we can get closer. Okay, so the goal here is to always get your nail strip as close to your cuticle line as possible. So I'm just going to place it at the bottom, down on my cuticle line. There it is. Now, if for some reason it's a little bit off, maybe it's not straight, you can always at this point take it off and apply it again. Now that I have it down where I want it, I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to just smooth the base back and forth. And then I like to go up the center and over the sides. And then I'm just going to pinch it over the nail strip at the end. And then over. And then see how I'm pushing my nail in. Now, what I want to do is I want to leave a little bit of the product under my nail. I don't want to pull it right over, because what's going to happen is later on when this dries, there's going to be a little bit of shrinkage. So I want to make sure that there's still some product on the other side so that it doesn't expose my nail later. So I just bring it over, and then underneath, I'm going to make sure that I'm kind of pinching it under the nail to break the product. Okay, and then I can just remove the excess. Look how pretty that is. And how simple is that, guys? So simple and easy. Now later on, I might go in and just kind of remove that extra bit underneath with a cuticle stick. So I'll just get rid of that. But right now, as it's drying, I'm just going to leave it be and move on to my next nail. Okay, let's do that same method again for our next nail strip. So remove the cover and the backing. Hold it from the center on the base, and just smooth it back and forth, up the center, and then I go toward the sides and out. Now, if you have shorter nails than me and you wanted to save this excess for your other nail, you could, instead of kind of pinching it like I did before, you can just fold it over the nail. Just be very careful, and then just go under the nail. And then I'm using the nail to break it. I'm not pulling it down to break it. I'm actually kind of scoring it under the nail with my thumb. And then the other side too. And voila. Look at that, guys. So easy. So now if I wanted to, I could take this strip right here and apply it to a different nail. Actually, I might as well do it for you right now. So I'm just gonna put it on, line it up with the cuticle line on my nail. I guess my nails are short enough to do it. Back and forth, up. And since this one, I don't have any excess I'm trying to try to keep, I'm just gonna pinch it. So how easy is that, guys? No tools needed. All I used were my thumbs to perforate the nail strip at the tip, and these look amazing. Look at this. So much easier than painting my nails. Now, I do definitely use a nail file, and you have one that comes with your package, when I get to my thumbs, because I don't want to, when I try to break it with my other thumb, I don't want to actually injure the polish, because for that first 30 minutes, it is a little bit delicate because it's still doing that final curing to your nail. That's why it's not recommended that you do dishes or go swimming or take a bath for at least a half an hour after you apply your nails. I mean, you can do things like make a phone call, do some texting, all that good stuff, but just stay away from water. But because I don't want to actually push into it with my nails that were just had these applied, I always use a file. So let's look at the file method. This will also be good for you ladies that maybe have nails that aren't as strong as mine. If you have very, very thin nails, using your thumb to perforate them might be difficult for you. So I'm just going to take my nail strip, remove the cover, and the backing. Place it the same way I have before. Now, I actually find it easier to have my hand flat on a table. So I'm just going to place it as close to that cuticle line as possible. Commit by going up the center and the sides. And then I do like, if I'm not going to try to save this nail strip, I do like to just bring it right over and kind of pinch it. So it really gives you that nice edge. I use my file. Now I like to go over and around the nail before I start to score it, because I want to leave as much of that polish over the tip so that way when it dries, it doesn't expose the top of my nail. And I'm just going to use this to gently break away that strip and then remove the excess. And that's it. And I just again fold over that part for it to dry. As you know, our Color Street nail sets come with 16 strips for you to size for your hands. And for me, I can pretty much always find the correct match. And notice also that each of the two ends are a little bit different in width to help you really narrow down that sizing. But if you're someone who has very small nail beds, or maybe you're trying to apply this to a child, you might have overhang that you have to deal with on the side. So I thought, why not show you guys how I would approach that, especially with this one. This is the largest one that comes in the set. It's this one right here. This is the one I would typically use on my big toe if I was doing a pedicure. So it's way too big for my thumb, but I'm going to show you guys how I would use this to fit to my thumb if my nail bed is too small for it. So I'm going to take off the cover and the backing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up as close to one side of my nail and my cuticle line at the bottom as close as possible. So that way I'm only dealing with the excess on one side of my nail. I'm just going to go back and forth. Then I'm going to do it the same way as I normally would. I'm just going to go over and pinch the edge. Now, usually when I'm at my thumbs, because you always save them last, I do use a nail file. So I will use the nail file technique on this one, just to score that excess. And then I can take it off. But as you can see, I have all this stuff on my skin, and you know that our polish strips aren't going to adhere to your skin, and also it doesn't look very pretty. So you can use your thumbnail, which is what I would do if it was my regular fingers, but if my thumb has already been painted, I might use a cuticle stick to remove that. So just if you were going to use your thumb, you can really just go right next to your nail and push under, and you can use it to break it. So super easy. But if you are worried about your other nail getting ruined because you've already done it, maybe you're doing your other finger, I would use a cuticle strip. So I would just do this right next to the nail, kind of push in and use the stick to break off that excess. And then I just use the other side to gently remove it. Okay guys, what do you think? Isn't Moon River so pretty? You know, a couple of my friends, we call that the platinum nail set, but I love it. I hope you guys do too. And I just want to say thank you again for watching my video. If you're not already a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe and also click that bell icon so you'll be notified of my next video. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye!